That transmission is hot. Where did we even leave off?
What's going on, guys? Ratchet Wrenches is back for another video today. Memorial Day weekend. Having some cold brews here while we're installing this SPD Performance Downpipe. Dave got a lot of cool parts from SPD, and he can explain that now.
So this video could be possible with the help from SPD. They gave us a tremendous amount of support, and again, this could not be possible without them.
We're also going to be installing the turbo adapter. So
Also SPD.
SPD sponsored as well.
If you guys haven't seen this video of the AFE intake, definitely check that out. I'll put it above. Also, check out the merch. Tell me that's not a badass logo. Tell me I'll wait.
We'll link the description to our website down below. So
We're also going to drop a link for all the parts seen in this video.
yep.
Correct.
So if you guys want to check those out, they'll be below.
And if you guys have not already done so, follow SPD Performance on Instagram along with us. We'll put their Instagram tag in the bio as well. And check them out if you have a F-150. They do Dodge too, right? They do a bunch of trucks.
They focus on Ford right now. They're moving to GM and then Dodge.
Yeah, so if you guys got trucks and you're in the market for performance parts, definitely check them out.
But yeah, without further ado, we'll get into it.
Alright guys, we're under the truck, and first step is
to remove these 8mm. There's one, two, there's two back here to get the skid plate out so we can have some access and see what we're looking at. I already removed that one. I'm gonna do this one. So now the next step we're gonna do is remove this little heat shield here and this heat shield because they're connected to the this little cross member, which we have to drop in order to get this out. So it's a 10mm bolt, and they're right on the back side. You won't be able to see it, unfortunately, so don't even try, Wes.
I already tried.
But you could feel for it, and you'll know where it is. There's a couple, so I'm gonna start with this one. All right, guys. So we're gonna, after we took the heat shield off, we're gonna take the turbo flange off. It's a 15mm. It's easier to access from the wheel well for that top one because the orientation, the angle. So we'll loosen that up. It's going to be on there tight because obviously the heat tightened it up a little bit.
Dude, that's not going anywhere. Let me spray it.
Oh yeah,
Spray it.
Dan's favorite lubrication. Cover your eyeballs.
Watch, it's going to drop down. Alright, let me do the front bolt now. Let it sit for a few minutes and then crank it. WD-40 is the best shit in the world.
Best shit.
Please sponsor us if you're watching this video because we use it all the time. I use it all the time. This kid doesn't, but I do.
Use it. So now that we're on this side for this flange from that turbo, so it's the same thing, same concept. Break it loose. And get the top one. It's hard to get everything in here. You might have to be creative with your extensions, wobble extensions, and all that jazz. So we broke the flange loose from the turbos, both turbos. Next step is we're going to take this little frame down. So we're going to take this little harness. It's a little bracket that carries this wire harness. We're going to break that loose just so we could access these nuts a little easier. And then it should be easy.
keyword should be.
Alright, under this cross member there's a transmission mount which we have to get access to, so we're going to drop this. But when we're doing this, we don't want to put too much strain on those bolts, so we're going to put this little jack on the transmission just to keep it up and obviously not falling on me. So here, jack it up a little bit, Dan. Okay, keep going. Right there.
Go.
Lock it.
Oh, my voice cracked. Go.
Go! Go! Alright, so this back nut's a 15, or the bolt, and then the nut on this side's an 18, so we're just going to take them off. Oops. Okay, I'll leave one in. I'm going to put the nut on this so you don't get them confused. Alright, we're going to go to the next side. So it's pretty much the same procedure as this side, same size sockets and everything, 18 and then 15. Break them loose. That one's gonna be held in there. And the next is these. This is for the trans mount. It's 21. Can you see it? They're 21 millimeter. We'll take that out, and then this is gonna drop, and then we'll get to the next step. Now we're gonna take a 15 again, remove those 2 bolts, which we're gonna hold in this hanger bracket, so we can get that out. Okay, where's my... There you go. There's 2 on this side, and then there's 2 over there. And just slides off. Set that aside. Looks like a person. You got the feet, the arms, the little head. Hey, look, head. Perfect. Alright, so now the last step is to disconnect this flange, and then this whole assembly will come out as one. And that's going to take some finessing. So.
Alright guys, we managed to get the one O2 sensor unplugged from up above, and then we're working on these 2 on the other side, the passenger side.
Dropping.
Watch the jacks too.
Okay, get this.
Awesome, just wash this up because once this comes down, arm down.
Alright, hold on.
Alright.
Twist it more.
Head. Down.
Hold on, we're calling. Ow.
Alright.
Alright, here, get out.
Get up front of the truck. Woo! Oh my god, I've never been so happy to see the exhaust out of the car.
How heavy do you think this is?
30 pounds.
30, 40 pounds.
Alright. It's probably half, right? Weight reduction.
I think since Austin loves oxygen sensors so much, he should do the honors of pulling them off.
Yep.
Okay. Alright, so we disconnected the O2 sensors on the car on that side. This side we didn't because they're easier to get to. So right now we're just matching it up. I'm not trying to mix them up. Obviously top, bottom.
If you have a friend to help you stand on it, that always helps.
Yep, with a beer.
With a beer. I'm loading that shit up.
Never be afraid. Keep spraying.
Load it up, baby.
Spray and pray, baby.
There we go.
Wow, finally.
The ratchet way.
Yeah, I know.
You're starting to hit like
Comment
us now.
and roast me if you really want to. I really don't care.
Ask him if he cares.
Alright, so while we got the downpipe off, we're going to do a turbo adapters on both sides. And we got the stud removal tool on there. So what I usually do is assemble it all off the car. It makes it a lot easier than, you know, pushing things together on the car and having no leverage and whatnot. So pretty much just copy how it looks. It's pretty straightforward. This one goes over top it. This goes to there, and that goes to there. So we're just gonna get it snuggled up a little bit. Because we're probably gonna have to change the orientation of this, so I just kind of leave it loose like that. So we're just gonna wiggle this side on now. And then we'll just tighten that up. And then we'll do the next step. So, obviously we're gonna have to fuck with the orientation a lot, but I just wanted to get it snugged up.
Hold on, I gotta
Yeah, and I get a good grip on that. See the
Beautiful, beautiful day here.
Bruise, exhaust, there it goes. Memorial Day weekend right here.
That's
Beautiful.
it. Beautiful summary.
Yeah. We got the SPD turbo adapter. You can see the difference in the diameter, stock, performance. Big difference. Obviously got the gasket. And we're just gonna pretty much redo the procedure process, put the studs in, put the gasket on, put the adapter, and then we can finally install the downpipe completely, and that's it. So now we have the turbo adapter in, and we have the studs hand tightened. Shout out to SPD. They give us this little socket which fits right on the stud, and it will drive it in, which is very nice and convenient. Drill it on with the gun, and then we're gonna hand tighten it after. So now it's driven on, and then I'm gonna hand tighten it, and then that's it. Easy peasy.
Lemon squeezy.
Go forward more. Get that back side up. Do that thing. Then it has to go over. Yeah, like that.
Okay.
But we gotta
So
figure
we
out how
gotta
to do that. I don't
You're
know.
joking me, right?
What?
Just lift it up and put it in.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that worked.
Yeah, it's not that fucking complicated. Again, lift up.
Can't. I got the.
I'm stuck.
I'm fucking trying, dude. It's hitting the frame here.
Yeah, it's not so easy. It's just push up, huh?
Wait, yep.
There we
Are
go.
you in?
Good, good, good.
I'm in.
Yep, I got it. Yep.
All right. I got mine on. I'm in.
Are you holding the flange up or no?
Yep.
The flange. The flange.
The flange.
Flange.
The flange.
That transmission is hot. Where did we even leave off? we got the downpipe in now. Everything's tightened up. We got it connected to the turbo flange. That's all tightened down. We got it to the resonator tightened down. We got this tightened down. The next we're gonna do that cross member or whatever the hell you want to call it. Tighten that down. Remove this jack. And that's it. We put the O2 sensors back on. Yeah, we put the heat shields back on. We gotta do that next. Make sure it's not hitting anywhere.
And then we're gonna start it up.
I can't wait for that. I need a burger.
We need a lot of things right now.
Dan, we done?
We're done, boys. We're done, boys and girls.
Sounds good. Alright, installation is done. There's the AFE powered twin tick. We'll link that in the description below. What a project, man.
It's all about the gains.
All about the gains. Alright guys, that concludes today's video of the SPD Downpipe install in the 2019 F-150 twin turbo. But it already sounds better, and then after the tune, it's going to sound a hell of a lot better. So thank you so much for watching and the continued support. But until next time, Ratchet Wrenches is out.
Oh my God.
2